The blare of the trumpets, the crash of the cymbals, and the slam of the drums ring through the ears of Senior Austin Banks as he conducts the ensemble ahead of him. For 5 months, he, along with the other 4 drum majors, have led the band through performances, competitions, and parades. The elusive title of drum major is broken into 3 roles: reserve, assistant, and head drum major. Jesse Espinoza, the head band director of the Pride of the Forest, explained each of these positions to us.
They have actual specific duties and roles with those positions. The top 3 drum majors, in our case this year, they're all conducting drum majors. So that's their general role during our marching show. The reserve drum majors actually march and still play their instruments or use their equipment within the actual show setting that we present for UIL. But all 5 of them, they all have teaching capacity where they will help us to give information out and show students how to learn proper marching technique and how to play and things like that.
Being the head drum major, Banks told us what the title means to him.
Being a drum major to me it's an honor, and it's something that I take very seriously because it's an important job, so I don't take it lightly.
Throughout the year, the 5 majors work together to help plan, organize, and prepare for any upcoming events. Banks tells us that this work begins before school starts.
The biggest one is definitely like during the summer, especially when we have our summer camps. We're planning rehearsals, making schedules, and preparing teaching to do, and then as the school year goes on, we're managing other rehearsals after school.
Director Espinoza described other tasks the leaders take care of to ensure the program runs smoothly.
So the drum majors have a top 10 list that they should follow every day. And number 1 on the list is support the band director at all times. And so they are always, lack of better terms, at the call of the band director to do whatever is needed, whether it's planning and working on rehearsal strategy for the upcoming day, dealing with equipment issues, talking about music, tempos, things of that nature. And then also, I feel like drum majors are also, like any of our leaders actually in the band program, they're liaisons between the general membership of the program and the band staff. And so they're my eyes and ears within the ranks of the band membership.
For both football games and competitions, the drum majors are in charge of making sure everything is in order and everyone is on task. Reserve drum major Andrew Villafuerte gave us a glimpse of their schedule as everything is centered around the band and performance.
Well, competitions is just band the entire day. And then game days is school first thing in the day. And then after school, then we lead up to practice outside. And then there's this like a procedure that we have to go through, EPAC load, to prepare for the football games. And half of them are at Klein Memorial. We go to wherever we have to go, and then we just do our thing, and then come right back, and then get some sleep, and that's it.
Assistant drum majors Luis Vallejo and Kimberly Rodriguez conduct alongside Banks during their shows. Vallejo, who plays saxophone, tells us about his experience conducting this year.
While I'm conducting on the podium, I always make sure to keep an eye on Austin as he gives us stuff, and we also help give him stuff back. And not just that, but as I'm on the podium, I make sure to take deep breaths in and out to make sure I stay calm as I conduct.
Rodriguez also treats conducting with high importance. Being only a junior, the day-to-day life as a drum major is a new experience for her compared to her previous years.
Yes, I feel like it has changed me a lot because I've already become more mature, and I feel like I'm getting more and more respected by the day.
Rodriguez thanks her upperclassmen for their support and encouragement along the way, as she now conducts with courage knowing they're by her side.
They've actually taught me a lot because being the only junior drum major, they treated me like I'm their younger sister, and they've actually told me my ups and downs and helped correcting me throughout the year.
As the 5 grow into their roles, Director Espinoza works with the drum majors throughout the year to polish their leadership skills upon being selected.
Once they're selected, of course, after an initial meeting of congratulations, it's about, what are our next steps, which usually the next step is a drum major camp where they get to learn a little bit more in depth about how to conduct and how to lead.
Like Rodriguez, Banks was also selected to be a drum major his junior year.
The first time I was selected, my junior year, going into my junior year, I felt like I kind of didn't deserve it, or well, not that I didn't deserve it, but I kind of had confidence issues. I was like, can I really do this? But the more I go on, the more I do it. I built my confidence back, and now I feel great. I feel like I can do anything I want to do.
Reserve drum major Isabel Espinoza shared how she's had to adjust to change as well. Performing in both band and color guard, she told us how she manages participating in both.
I do multiple things because I'm in color guard and I play my instrument, so I have to bring a million things, and then I have to switch around. So sometimes I'll go to band and sometimes I'll go to guard, and it's a lot of switching.
Between her heavy workload and being new to her instrument, she says her peers encourage her to equally commit to all of her hobbies.
They've definitely helped me, instrument-wise. I used to not really be that strong at my instrument because I didn't really care for it, but they kind of pushed me to be better, and I definitely am this year.
3 out of the 5 majors are soloists in this year's show, titled Wonderful World. Espinoza opens the show, singing her rendition of What a Wonderful World. Meanwhile, the other 2 have solos specific to their instruments. Vallejo tells us more about his mentality during his saxophone solo.
My mentality and the way I prepare myself is by just telling myself I got this. There's always going to be a hint in me of I might not have it, but I have to keep my mindset of making sure and knowing that I do got this, so that way I know and I can perform great. I also make sure to stay in that show mindset, not caring about who's in the stands, but who's in front of me as I perform.
However, Villafuerte, whose trumpet solo follows Vallejo's, takes a much more nonchalant approach to his segment.
I just do what I have to do. I just do. I don't even think about it. I just do.
Director Espinoza says that these solos are crucial to the show, not just for the band, but for the audience as well. He says, quote, "The solos in our marching show are very important. They not only highlight some of our best musicians, but they also have a musical impact to draw our listeners in. Although being a drum major doesn't automatically get you a solo." Espinoza says, "We select our soloists through an audition process by our band staff. Their strengths and experience as musicians and performers help us make those final selections." Consequently, each of the 3 perform their solos with pride and privilege, setting the stage for the rest of the band to do the same. Shifting their focus from marching season to concerts and other smaller performances, many band members are doing their best to show up and show out, hoping to get promoted to a leadership position next year. Banks offers his advice to these aspiring musicians.
Just keep the legacy going, be better than the years before, and just continue to spread what we've already established and just build upon it.